Baby, when I tell you the best news I got today, when I got off of work, was to find out that the feds have picked up Daejhanae. Now, I was going to save her to the very end of my series. I had to take a break because it is very physically, emotionally, and at times mentally draining to do this case. And this isn't the first true crime reading I've done. My gift is in true crime. But this one just hit different. It was the moment I heard it, even though I didn't know all the details, it's like, man, what? She went on vacation with her friends and didn't come back. Like, what really happened? And as the story unfolded, it just became more and more messed up. And then when I started to do a spiritual dig to find out what actually happened and from the spirit realm, it was just absolutely despicable. Not just for what they did to her, because what they did to her is unforgivable, but to see that these people just honestly never liked her. Her so-called best friend, all of them, they never liked her. And I couldn't find a real good reason why they did her the way that they did her. But, ooh, excuse me, I'm tired. But I saw a lot of secret activity with the people around her. And when I tell you, I want to say I've watched like maybe 4 other readers, and the spirit realm is turning up. Like, I'm really seeing a lot of gifted and anointed seers, whether it's mediumship, whether it's tarot, whether it's both. I'm actually surprised how many mediums have tapped into this case. And I thought it was just me that got physically ill. Like, before I even read her, I was literally physically ill. I went to go get my nails done. I leave the nail shop. I want to say this was this past Friday. I leave the nail shop, and it was like a wave came over me. My face got flushed. I had to get everything off my neck. I was literally turning red. And my stomach was like flipping like a washing machine. It was flipping so hard to where, you know, it looked like a baby was in there. It was really, really harsh spasms. And out of nowhere, I just got really nauseous. And before I could open my truck door, like I barely got my truck door open, I was extremely sick on the stomach. It was over. I couldn't even get my safety belt off. I literally buckled over and it was sick. I couldn't understand where the energy was coming from. But I, you know, grounded myself, and it's like I'm only a few minutes away from my house. I hurried up and I drove home. And when I got home, I kept saging and saging and saging. I was like, let me cleanse and clear the energy. And it seemed like the sage wasn't helping as much. It was slowing it down, but it wasn't helping as much. And as I sat at my table right here with my cards, I literally heard a voice say to me, "Can you do my reading, please?" And it threw me because I'm like, well, damn, who is this? She said her name. So I agreed to do the reading. And the symptoms started to subside. And then it went from being violently ill, my stomach constantly flipping and turning. Like, it was so bad that the spasms from my stomach, I could feel them in my clavicle. Finally started reading, and it was like I started getting I started belching, and I'm like, what is this? So I say that to say this. The few readers that I've watched, we have similar physical symptoms. When they really start to get into the reading, I've seen belching, and I said, okay. I saw a reader who said she had to stop because she was physically getting sick on the stomach. So Quilla's energy is very strong. She really wants to get the story out about what happened to her. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how this case goes. And I want everybody to understand that justice is not just about the judicial system. Justice is about the karmic laws of the universe, about the laws of God and the laws of reciprocity. These people have cursed their entire bloodlines with this foolishness. Nobody in their family will be at peace. The ones who will speak out, because I can feel that there's two in particular who are going to cut a deal and give whatever information they need to give to make sure that they don't get a lot of time, if any. But the two who will face the harshest penalties are going to be Daejhanae and Winter. Daejhanae had to catch it first because the video went viral and started the whole inquisition with her. So they have to start at the nucleus of how they found out about her case. But see, Winter left her footprint across a whole lot in this case. Khalil, you're about to be called to the table because you've told a whole lot of lies, and you were the one that convinced her to come. She wasn't going to come. I kept getting that from her. She wasn't going to come. You know, it didn't really resonate with her to go. He rolled her back, just literally, just, come on, you know, Quilla, let's go. You know, it ain't even that big a deal. You tripping over some old shit. It ain't even like that no more. That type of conversation. And he knew what was going to happen before she got there. The only common denominator across the board is nobody expected her to die, especially the way that she did. So, hey, 1 down, 5 more to go. Don't be surprised if only 3 out of the 5 get actual time, because it doesn't matter when it's all said and done, even though they are all 1,000% wrong. They will pay far greater a price than what they put her through. So I'm going to light up for Quilla. This will be my celebration for the 1 down. And let's keep raising the vibration so they can get the rest. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to turn a couple cards because I was just about to cut this camera off. Oh, shit. Now, I showed that there, you know, the courthouse and all that in the last, I want to say last reading, the last 2 readings. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Hold on. I played too much. Oh, no. No. All right. Now we can keep on going. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please guide me in my messages. Don't let me receive anything that is not from the highest of the heavenly realm. Please protect the energy around me and protect the energy of whoever hears and sees this video. Let me see the energy around Daejhanae. Now that she has been picked up, what is to be expected? Bottom of the deck, on the distant horizon. So literally, she was the jump off. They had to get her first. On the distant horizon, what's about to happen? The thief and the child, adjudication. So it's going to come out that she also had a part in stealing from her. I keep getting this pregnancy energy, maternal energy, and pregnancy energy. I believe I heard that she had just, what the hell? Y'all would have to pull somebody over in front of my house. I guess that's a, hey, there's no such thing as a chance encounter. That threw me off. It's so to the left. So that's my spirit guys letting it be known that they will be picking up some more soon. Like I said, the thief, the child, court. So they're going to move along very swiftly with her, this adjudication. Now, I don't expect them to sentence her right away, but she's going to sit in a prison down there or in a jail down there throughout the duration, because let's put it on the wood. This girl is out of money. That's why she was tagging the Shade Room and all these other blogs, trying to get them to pay her for an interview. When I tell you, I was so proud of the Shade Room for not picking that shit up. Oh yeah, official person, concerns on a distant horizon. So we already know that it's come out that they stole her stuff. And I said in my very first reading, I wouldn't be surprised if they left with some of her shit, because all the energy led towards people clipping her before they left. This is tearing her up, that she's going to have to leave her baby. Look at this, courthouse at the bottom of the deck. So it is definitely confirmed that Daejhanae got picked up, baby. Oh yeah, look at what just come out. Adjudication and the gift. So like I said, she's looking for people to invest, because she knew she was going to court. She was looking for people from where? The community. We're talking about family, social media. But it don't look like that worked out too well. The courthouse. Listen, if this ain't don't stop, keep going, don't stop, pass go, it's a wrap. So we got the family room in the community. That was her trying to get her ducks in a row with her family, making arrangements for her child. Because I don't know if people remember this, and I'm pretty sure that they do, because this case is polarizing. It's something to where people are so disturbed by the actions of these people that a lot of people can't sleep. I literally heard male bloggers say that they can't sleep. I wish I could remember the young man's name, but he said, evil don't take a day off, so neither do I. And I said, well, damn. But I understood where he was coming from, because, let's see, bad health and sudden wealth. Yeah, listen. Look at this card. You see this nurse tending to somebody in the bed? Sudden wealth. This was the scene with Quilla before she was pronounced dead. Now, ooh, I got this ponytail, my scalp itching, Lord. This was the pathway to what? Okay, so look at that. This was all because, even though this is a man, let's say that this is Daejhanae, right? Up here at the top, that's Quilla taking up renting her head. See, you should have left well enough be. You should have left well enough alone, but you just couldn't, because you had too much pride and you don't want to admit that you let somebody geek you up into doing something you had no business doing. And it's ended up being pathway in a false person. And this was over what? Somebody you consider to be a wealthy man. I keep saying that all of this shit goes back to energy of jealousy, greed, and sex. It's like sex, lies, and videotapes. This, it's interesting how this works. We're gonna turn a couple more cards, and then I'm gonna turn this loose, because I want to give my full attention to this. But right now, I'm tired as shit, and I'm gonna prepare myself to go to bed. So now that Daejhanae has been picked up, okay, something over here just fell over. Now that Daejhanae has been picked up, what can we expect to happen in the next couple months? First card's out. This is showing that you set her up and she ended up dead. Stabbed her in the back. You move very swiftly and impetuously over who? The King of Wands, a man. You couldn't be trusted. Very shady even. Listen, not only was this a tower, honey, this is a tower so monumental that you can never come back from this. Because at the bottom of the deck, Gabriel's blowing his horn. See all these people dancing around Gabriel playing his horn? That's 6 people that were present when she died. Now, I did the Nasir reading, and I was able to see spiritually, he's not telling the truth about when he got there, not just because of the flight logs. he walked in on what was happening. Oh, I forgot to say, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Now that we got that out the way, he walked in on what was happening. Even if it was closer to the end of what was happening, he walked in on it. He didn't just get there afterwards. He walked in on it. He saw what was happening before he got there, because here it is. Winter FaceTimed him, not realizing she walked into the camera frame as they were recording and exposed Nasir on FaceTime. So he knew what was happening. Yep. Hold on. We got the 4 of Swords, the Devil, and the 7 of Swords. So that's just showing that, you know, you guys had devious plans while she was resting, because this is the card of rest, not just death. Quilla was laying down, she was resting, and you were over here obsessing, furious, and this toxic energy. But there was a certain devil who kept stirring the coals and got these two to dance for him, aka Khalil. You instigated until you got these 2 females riled up and on the move. 7 of Swords, sneaky, can't be trusted. And this is kind of weird, even though this person's skinny with these little spindly ass legs. Look at this. Like, this is him coming along. Because mind you, 7 of them went on the trip, right? You got the one who got hurt, the one who wasn't in on the plan at the house, and then these 5 who all had a part, an active part in what happened. Now, like I said, Nasir walked in. He got there knowing full well what was happening when he got there, because he had been FaceTime, but he walked in. See, this is a person standing their ground, but they're fighting against these other people. 7 of Wands. So here's number 7. This is Quilla right here. Here's the other that she's defending herself against, or pretty much wanting to defend herself against, because she realized she was at the place and the point of no return. This was going to be way bigger, way worse than she could have ever expected. She didn't expect anything like this to happen. You know, I mean, it's one thing to fight one person, but she fought multiple people until she injured her back. Because if you pay attention to how she was slumped on the floor, she was sitting on the floor, and her neck, her head was slumped down like she couldn't pull her head back up. I believe that was the point to where her back was fractured. And she was having a glitch at that moment, like, oh shit, something just happened. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel normal. Which also explains why she, listen. You see that? Judgment. Daejhanae is definitely going to face judgment for her role in what happened. See this Knight of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to slow roll this with her for a minute because they have to get to the bottom of what actually happened, because somebody's got to take the brunt of the time. But also, if they look like they're still investigating, they're working on this case, nobody can say that they're not getting justice for her. Which means eventually people could forget, they go back into tourism. Yeah, she's looking for new financial opportunities. Her money is down bad. Page of Pentacles. So I would not be surprised if she's not out here with GoFundMes and whatever else, like her family. Oh, shit. The Emperor to the Sun. So there's an authority figure that's literally going to step in and make sure that the family sees happier times. See this? Because, uh-oh, wait a minute. See this? The ships coming in. They need this for tourism. This right here would be the Mexican business owners and the resorts. And you see how far out that ship is? People are not ready to come and hang out, especially in that area of Mexico. So this is affecting the tourism big time all around Mexico. Yeah, so they got to move and make they move fast, because they got to put money back into the economy of Mexico. So, yeah. Get that one in a minute. King of Cups, Three of Wands. So we're looking at Daejhanae, all that tough talk that Winter and whoever else was talking. This is showing that their emotions are running very deep and very high over this situation, but they're trying to keep their mouths shut. Look at this. The Magician in reverse. So now it's like you're trying to figure out how to spin the narrative, so to speak. How to make it look like it's not what it is, so that it can work out best in your favor. You're working on problems with communication. Oh, wait. Come on now. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Empress. I keep saying, and I keep feeling it, somebody in this case is or was pregnant. And we're talking about recently. So I would hate to hear that Quilla could have possibly been pregnant and all of this happened. Like, it's already too much what it is. But however this goes with Daejhanae, this is more so to me looking like Daejhanae could be secretly pregnant. Is this? Yes. That's why we got the Magician in reverse. This was a devious plan. This wasn't something she did, you know, to just expand her family because she wants more children. This is a plan to try to, you know, get the sympathy of the court and the prosecutor. Excuse me, I'm going to be going to bed soon. Because she figures if she goes in there pregnant, they'll have to take it a little bit easier on her. Possibility she get less time. Queen of Pentacles. So this is showing that she was arguing with the Queen of Pentacles because Aquila was a Capricorn. Earth signs. Okay? This is the Queen of Earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and who am I forgetting? Either way, I'm tired, so I'm gonna reserve some of my brain cells. But that's Aquila. Aquila was an abundant woman. She was a businesswoman. She was about her bread, about her cake, right? But she was also a Capricorn. So yeah, they're digging into why you and Aquila were arguing, because they already know that y'all were arguing. Interesting that they know that already. Oh, third party union. So you were beefing with Aquila literally over a man. You were arguing over a man. Wow. You went this far over a piece of, oh, I almost said something. And how this escalated quickly. And you ended up with some money. Okay, Queen of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. So it's like her mother is providing some kind of stability. Working, Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers. Oh my gosh. This is just wow on a whole lower level. Yeah, you want to offer the olive branch, extend the olive branch. Two of Pentacles. Because she knows her life hangs in the balance. She's literally a day away from, you know, losing everything, because you're not just getting arrested. You're getting arrested and shipped down to a foreign country. Your life, everything that you know it, everything as you know it is done. And it was over. It's going to come out in court that this was over lovers. Like I've been saying, it's a bunch of people sleeping with people that shouldn't be sleeping with certain people by outside means, outside standards. Three of Pentacles. That's that collaboration coming back out again. Looking for new energy, new ways to hit a lick. But here you go, you're arguing. You're out in the cold. Due to what you did, this contract negotiation and agreement. You agreed to come against somebody that you've known for years, somebody that you go back with. And for the most part, yeah, because they were walking away from the relationship with you. And that was an unrequited offer, the Four of Cups, to the King of Swords. That's like somebody bossing up and telling you the truth, nothing but the truth, and that's it, and that's all. So that was the Ace of Wands. Mexico's going to really, really, really be on her ass. And this is an unrequited offer for the twin flame soulmate. So the fact that they're talking about twin flame soulmate type energy, now mind you, this is her energy. This don't mean that the guy feel this way. Yep. Oh, this is why she was actually mad with Aquila. Baby, look. Two of Swords to the King of Swords. dude, when it came down to Quilla, he didn't want to be bothered with her. He turned her loose, and she didn't like Quilla being chosen over her. Because this some old school throwback dick. There's somebody that she go back with that she been messing with off and on. Messages came in for what? About you being cut off. This person could have stopped dealing with her through possible text message or whatnot. But she definitely got the message that they weren't playing with the idea of being with her. They didn't want her like that. Angel spirit guides, ancestors, and everyone that are a part of my spirit team that vibrate from the highest of the heavenly order, I thank you. And I'm going to call this reading to an end because I am exhausted. And I need to go lay down before I literally fall asleep at this table. So I will be back to do update readings as we go along. And I think I'm going to release a few videos tomorrow on the rest of the group. We've already, oh Lord. Listen, don't play with me. And I just shuffled. I've shuffled. And first time ever I'm holding the deck up and the cards fall off the front of the deck. I shuffled. These already came out. Quilla say, listen, fuck all the bullshit. That bitch set me up and she killed me. She stabbed me in the back and she killed me. So, yeah. I'm going to come back, finish the series, because I still have a couple people in the house to read. I want to say Alicia. She should be up next. And what's the guy? Malik Dwyer. I haven't read him yet. So I could possibly knock this series out tomorrow and do their readings tomorrow. But I have one last reading that I want to do for this case, and it's a bonus reading. I want to read the nurse practitioner that actually came out to the house. So with that being said, honey, I'm going to take my tired ass on to bed. Happy holidays. Love you all. And just please stay safe, remain safe, and be very careful about the people that you allow around you. Because the vibration of those people will become the vibration of yours. Energy does not stop. It goes around and around and around. So with that, in mind, we have to be very careful of how we use our energy and who we allow to be in our energy. So that is an update reading. I wouldn't say this is a full reading, but this is just a breaking development that, oh, they said, Winter Donovan, you up next. So they getting the women first. Interesting. Alrighty. This reading is adjourned. Bringing it to a close. Good night and happy holidays, everyone.